Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Beautiful Sunday here today. 30 degrees maybe by now. It was 20 something when I woke up. Man, Mother Nature's bipolar, isn't she? She's bipolar 1 though. You know, if you care, there's bipolar 1 and 2. Mother Nature would be up and down maybe in the same day. 2 is, up and down for month swings. They say I'm 2, because I'm jacked up sometimes, and then other times I'm, I don't say depression or mania because I think that those words they label you, and that label, it's just, you don't, unless you work on yourself, outgrow that. That's something people carry with them for their whole life. Like me, I had a manic episode, when I was 18. I joined the military, and they said I, needed to finish high school and start training on my own. So I got a book about the Navy SEALs, and I started training, and ended up going to the hospital in handcuffs, and, the rest is history, man. But I had that label since I was 18. I'm now 41. I threw the pills out the window. I took them so I could get out, because thankfully someone in there told me, hey, you got to listen to them or they're going to keep you here. Even though I signed myself in, and I was just out of my mind a little bit. I don't know if anybody knows anything about a mania, but hey, it's a hard pill to swallow, when they tell you that you are something. And I know what? I'm here to tell you that you are awesome. That you are fucking loved, you're fucking cared about, and you can do anything you put your mind to in this life. And that's all there is. It doesn't matter what you're labeled. It doesn't matter if they say you're crazy, that you're fucked up, that you're a fucking lunatic, that you're a maniac. Those things are the best fucking qualities of human beings. There's so many people out there, they're trying to suppress their shit. Oh, they're crazy. Okay, you gotta suppress it. I don't fit in here. Hey, find out where the fuck you do fit in. Because you know what? It's somewhere. It might not be where you are. It might not be, the town you're in. It might be, and my wife and I and kids, we've been traveling all over the tri-state area and beyond, just trying to find more pieces of ourselves. But it might be out there somewhere. It is. I promise. You just have to put in the work to be able to go seek that shit, that life, that dream. I did a totally different speech fucking for 20 minutes on my live, but I'm jacked, man. And I just had a testimonial of a guy who, maybe it was a woman, I'm not sure, but on my YouTube channel that said, hey, I really needed what you had to say. I got a promotion, and the guy that has been there longer than me, he wanted it, but he's a negative person, and their hard work, got it over that person, and he was pissed, and he said he'll never follow that person, and just ruined it for that guy, the celebration. And I said, man, people suck, they're miserable, they want you to be drugged down to their level, but those are not your people. Celebrate. You earned it. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Keep fighting forward, But, hey, that's why I'm jacked. I've been speaking for over 5 years, but over 4 years consecutively now. And it's awesome when I hear someone say, hey, you helped me that day. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not out here trying to sell products. I'm not out here, wearing fucking other people's gear. I would, if you want to sponsor me, I will. But that's not why I'm doing this. And if I think your products suck, I don't give a fuck how much money you give me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm making my own money in my own way. But, hey, you are an awesome individual. Again, you're loved. Again, your people are out there. So go fucking find them. Have an awesome day. Kick today's ass. Let's go!